Hey guys, Mosa here, and today I'm bringing you my Week 13 Monday Night Football predictions between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Now, let's kick it off with the injury report of the Denver Broncos, starting with cornerback Riley Moss with a knee injury. He is out for the game. Then moving on to defensive lineman Zach Allen with an ankle injury, defensive lineman John Franklin Myers with a shoulder injury, safety Brandon Jones with an abdominal injury, safety PJ Locke with a thumb injury, quarterback Bo Nix with a back injury, all active for this game. Now, when it comes down to it, they're all really fine, but the defense of the Broncos is going to be a little bit shackled, obviously. We have most of the players active, including their quarterback, Bo Nix, which is honestly going for Rookie of the Year, probably, along with Jaden Daniels. But still, in the end, losing Riley Moss is a very big deal as he's the backup. Sorry, not the backup. The other corner starting for the Denver Bronco defense. So that's one less corner. Still, I really have a lot of trust in Mathis to take over. But in the end, it's going to hurt the defense more than it hurts the offense. Now, moving on to the offense of the Denver Broncos, we got Bo Nix at quarterback, Devontae Williams at running back, fullback Michael Burton, wide receivers Cortland Sutton, Devon Vele, and Lil Jordan Humphrey. At tight end, we got Adam Troutman, left tackle Garrett Bowles, Ben Powers at left guard, center Luke Wattenberg, and at right guard, we got Quinn Miners, I think that's how you say it, I don't know, and Mike McGlinchey at right tackle. Now, this offense really has done some good work for the Denver Broncos. Obviously, them being I believe it's 7 games won by the Denver Broncos. Probably wrong about that, but still, they've done a pretty good job throughout the season with a rookie quarterback. And honestly, I expect a little bit more from them in the future. And this offensive line, pretty decent. Decent tight end, very decent receivers, but a good one in Sutton. Good running back in Javonte Williams, and Bo Nix has been outstanding for his first NFL season, and I expect more from him in the future. Now, on to the defense of the Denver Broncos. We got Zach Allen at defensive end, along with John Franklin Myers. Nose tackle will be DJ Jones. Weak side linebacker, Nick Bonito. I think that's how you say it. With strong side linebacker, Jonathan Cooper. Inside linebackers, Justin Strant and Cody Barton. Patrick Surtain II, along with Damari Mathis, are the corners. Mathis is the one replacing Riley Moss. Then we move on to Jaquan McMillian at the nickelback position. Free safety PJ Locke and Brandon Jones at strong safety. Now, when it comes to this defense, I am not that much impressed, but still, they got good defensive linemen in Jones, Myers, and Allen on that D-line. They got decent linebackers like Cooper and Benito on the blitzes on the outside. Justin Strant and Cody Barton, decent inside linebackers. Patrick Surtain, one of the best corners in the league. Mathis is going to come in and let's see how he plays. McMillan, decent, and PJ Locke and Brandon Jones, both decent. There's a very decent defense the Denver Broncos have here. Still, it's going to have some trouble against Jameis Winston and the Cleveland Browns, but still, they can probably do something about it. But in the end, I feel very much that this Denver Broncos team on defense will be one of the best defenses come playoff time. But never know. They might go up against a very strong team and then get eliminated right away because even though they got a strong defense on some occasions, I don't think that going up against Baltimore, Kansas City, or anything like that in the playoffs, that this defense is going to be any good whatsoever. Now on to the injury report of the Cleveland Browns, starting with defensive end Sam Kamara with a head injury. Don't really know. I think it might be a concussion, actually. Then we get Cedric Tillman with a concussion, safety Juan Thornhill with a calf injury, and tackle Jedrick Wills with a knee injury, all out for the game. Then we move on to guard Joel Bitonio with an elbow injury, defensive tackle Maurice Hurts with a shoulder injury, guard Jermaine Ifedi with a bicep injury, wide receiver Jerry Jeudy with a knee injury, and cornerback Greg Newsome II with an abdominal injury. All active for this game. In the end, I think that the real hurt is going to come on the offense. I mean, losing Cedric Tillman and an offensive lineman, having two offensive linemen come in, like coming off of injuries, like Joel Bitonio and Jermaine Ifedi. Ifedi, who's actually going to be replacing Wills in this game. Honestly, yes, Sam Kamara is also injured and won't be able to play. And Juan Thornhill, who usually is the starting safety, he's also going to be out for this game, but I feel like the offense is going to struggle a bit more due to the offensive line troubles rather than the defenders that are deep in the secondary. But still, that doesn't mean that the defense of the Browns ain't going to struggle. It's going to be a struggle for both sides. Now on to the offense of the Cleveland Browns, starting with Jameis Winston at quarterback, running back Nick Chubb, wide receiver Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Darden and Elijah Moore. Tight end, we got David Njoku, left tackle, Jermaine Ifedi coming in for injured Jedrick Wills. Then we got left guard, Joel Bitonio, center, Ethan Posich, right guard, Wyatt Teller, and Jack Conklin at right tackle. Now, when it comes to this offensive line, only real problem is Jermaine Ifedi on that tackle position. I'm not really sure about him at tackle, but in the end, that's what the coaches chose. But I feel a little bit strange about him there. Ethan Posich, with his time in Seattle, I don't really see much issue with him. Wyatt Teller, pretty decent. Jack Conklin, also pretty decent. And so goes for Joe Bitonio. So really, the only outlier for me is Jermaine Ifedi. Tight end David Njoku is pretty good. Elijah Moore and Jerry Jeudy, two good wide receivers. You got Darden there a few times there. I don't know. Maybe he'll get a lot of play time today. Then we got Nick Chubb at running back. The Beast. The second version of Beast Mode, but in Cleveland. This guy should be able to run over that defense single-handedly. But it probably won't happen. Still, then you got Jameis Winston, who has been pretty decent, coming in for Deshaun Watson. And honestly, it has been the best thing to happen to Cleveland. Now, on to the defense of the Cleveland Browns, starting with Myles Garrett at defensive end, along with Isaiah McGuire on the other side. Defensive tackles, Dalvin Tomlinson and Shelby Harris. Weak side linebacker, Jordan Hicks and Devin Bush on the strong side linebacker position. Inside linebacker, Muhammad Diabate. I don't know if that's how you say it, but okay. And then we got Denzel Ward and Martin Emerson Jr. at the cornerback positions. Nickelback will be Greg Newsome II. Free safety, Ronnie Hickman. And strong safety, Grant Delpit. Now, obviously, the defensive line, pretty good. Especially with Myles Garrett on that left side of the field. He's going to be a monster in tackling Bo Nix, probably making his life a living nightmare. And then you get, obviously, defensive tackles like Harris and Tomlinson in there. They're pretty good. Then you get the linebacking core, which is not as good, but you got Hicks and Bush on the strong and weak sides. Those are going to be interesting. Denzel Ward, one of the best corners in the National Football League. Martin Emerson, pretty good as well. Greg Newsome, also pretty good. So that's covered. Ronnie Hickman's coming in for an injured Juan Thornhill. So that's a pretty decent safety compared to Juan Thornhill. Honestly, Juan is a lot better. But then you get Grant Delpit at strong safety. Maybe you'll see some blitzes from Delpit in this game and pressure a little bit more coming in for the starting quarterback, Bo Nix of the Denver Broncos. In the end, when it comes down to it, the Browns defense is going to make Bo's life a living nightmare. Now, in conclusion, I have this game going in favor of the Denver Broncos 26-24. Game-winning field goal by the Broncos kicker, forgot his name, but still, he's going to get the game-winning field goal, and it's probably going to be given like maybe 20 seconds left for the Cleveland Browns to do something, and then the Cleveland Browns would simply try and go for it on fourth down to get the fourth down and keep the drive going, probably out of timeouts at this point, and then defense comes up clutch. Fourth down is a turnover, and then kneel down by the Denver Broncos to take the win. Honestly, this is a very good game for the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. I believe so. But Denver's going to come out on top. Now, that was it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tweet me any video ideas. Also, tell me down in the comments below who you think is going to win and who do you think is going to lose. Tell me down in the comments below. Now, like this video if you liked it, subscribe and hit the notification if you want more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.